Y'all know me. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of extra talking. I'm just going to show you the receipt.
One of each one of these doubles. Extra fast. And I need just thank you.
I'm sure it's going to be going right on her mantle.
So we're going to add photographs. We're going to add 4 inches.
Cool. That's fine. When all of you go to deposition or go to court, I want there to be no questions. Whatever it is.
Don't worry about it. Yep.
Whatever it is. People don't understand how important chain of evidence is, especially when it comes to matters of fighting for one's royalties or fighting for one's estate or things that should be included in an artist's trust. Chain of custody is very important. Until this goes in the box, this camera is going to stay on. And I hope whatever attorneys are looking at this, especially any of the attorneys representing the Roots, these are the measures that I had to take to make sure that Malik B got his just due. That's how divisive these people are. You threw his Grammy Award in the trash and you refused to give his other awards to his mother, even though you showed up at the funeral for a photo op. Why didn't this award show up at the funeral? Tariq, Black Thought, Amir, Questlove Thompson. None of you had a heart. Sean G, you sent Mercedes. Richest stuff. Why wouldn't you send this to Umi Bassett? Then that's what it is. $231?
It's going to be there Saturday. Because I know you do like 160 something or something like that. And then I have to
okay. Saturday is the day.
What's your phone number? Phone number? 204. Because I get these every month. Because I know it used to be like 160.
They could have said $500. It wouldn't have mattered to me.
Yeah, we're going to give you a copy.
Happy New Year's, Umi.
And thank you. But I need them to sign.
They have to sign for it.
All right. Okay, yeah. All right, so you can just follow the information here from. It's going to be from you. Thank you. Y'all have a great one.
People think that hip-hop don't have a heart. That's not true. There are plenty of people in hip-hop that have hearts. All of this we got going on, this is proof of it. That's me coughing. It ain't no COVID cough. I ain't gonna lie, it's a cannabis cough. It's a cannabis cough, I ain't gonna lie.
Have you ever won a Grammy?
I got some CBD. I've been affiliated and a part of more than 12 Grammy Award-winning projects, including Al Green. And I'm the voice of Jay-Z Unplugged. Yep.
It's not a COVID
Jaguar Wright.
cough. It's a kush cough. It's definitely a kush cough. You know what I mean?
Hi. Happy New Year. Marche's. You spit?
Oh, no.
It's okay.
You want to take a selfie? Is that what you want to do? Come on. Come on. Just get it over with.
Give me 1 second.
All right.
Gotta hurry up. Can I take a picture of the Grammy? That's it.
Absolutely. This is history. How often you get to be a part of history?
I mean, if I get fired for this, okay.
I gotta test out the product before I make the salve. I gotta make sure the
It's
integrity is
pure
right.
acrylic. And then that's the actual gold Grammy emblem inside.
How long ago?
2004.
It was presented in 2004, but unfortunately, he never got it.
You never got it.
And he didn't even know he had won it when he died. So I'm giving this to his mother.
Giving it to his mother.
Because someone found it in the trash and gave it to me.
For real?
Yeah.
Then somebody trashed it.
The Roots did.
The Roots.
Yeah.
I can help. Who's next?
This is a very emotional thing.
Just roughing these up. You get away 'em?
And here my brother is, still changing the world. We love you, Malik.
I don't know
We
who
love
this
you.
is. Keep talking
For
about
every rhyme,
weak off because I'm smoking.
for every freestyle, for every cipher.
And this product is fine.
We love you.
But I am in the sanctuary of my own sanctuary.
Here you go. Have a great day and Happy New Year.
And I am cannabis coughing it up. I'm not down with the COVID.
Almost done.
Morning
Almost
overbread. I missed 5 points. I really did miss 5 points.
Sean G, whatever lawyers you hire, I hope they spit in your face when they see this video. And you're gonna pay them every million, $6 million that you owe them. Who made y'all the authority on robbing people of their legacy, of their history? Why would you throw his Grammy away if you weren't trying to prove that he owns the company that y'all are pump faking on? Why would y'all throw his Grammy away if you never wanted to admit the fact that you made it where you made it using his rhymes? You're all plagiarists and thieves. Rich made you cool. Malik made you cool. I made you cool. Enough is enough. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Come on, let's do it.
Let's do it now.
When you guys finish, we gotta do the process of things I want to.
Okay.
I'm talking about
We're
the
almost
roots.
there.
The robbing,
Last little
thieving
paperwork being
niggas. Who,
Almost
harbor
there.
rapists.
I've been waiting like 4
screw over all
months
they
to do
friends.
this.
That's what I'm talking about. This is me.
It hasn't been safe. There were some
Shipping
people
weight.
that didn't want anybody to know that existed.
Heavyweight. A heavy-weighted Grammy Hero Award.
These are specifically
And making sure
issued. They're
that
not
Umi
common.
Bassett got it like she got
These
it
are very
right
rare.
now.
They only give them to true heroes.
No, I didn't
He was the
gain no
first
weight.
one to
It was
ever
cold
receive one, and he
that
never
day, and
even
I
knew
had
it.
on a big old T-shirt and a big old
This was the
sweatshirt
first
hoodie. I wish
Heroes
I
Award
had
that
gained
was
some
made.
weight. I'm starting to get too
2000.
thin for my clothes.
Well, Dawkins, if you like, you can take a picture.
You got one with the Lumi?
Alright, here you go. Have a
Who?
great day and Happy New Year.
I know them.
Because I keep hearing that one from the
I knew them, but I worked with
I
like
shouldn't
all
have
my
had to
cats,
send the
like
award to
D12,
her. The Roots had it in the OK Player
outside of the
office.
Roots,
They
Wu-Tang,
should have brought
D12,
it to the daggone funeral.
Yes, please.
I got that award was given to me.
Whoever
2
that is,
weeks
whoever's
after the
being sent to,
funeral.
that's who has to sign for it. Every measure. There will be no accidents. There are now too many witnesses to the existence of this. Y'all need to pay those people their money. Don't be mad. UPS is hiring.
They always are.
I think y'all gonna need a new job anyway. Because I'm taking your asses off television.
Alright, so I know this is like very valuable, so you guys want to add insurance to it?
Yes.
So the first 100 is covered by us, and then the second 100 is 250 for everyone who's not covered.
$250 additional?
No, yeah, $2.50 for everyone who also not covered.
Okay.
Alright, so how much do you want to
Hand me that
see,
cash.
that's the thing. These things don't have a price. They're
Let's
priceless.
just do it for 100. Since y'all want a couple hundred anyways, then we'll add it up. Will there be another 100 for the 250, correct?
That's
cool.
fine.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. $200
Insurance.
insurance. I wouldn't know what to. You can't put a price on it. This is something you buy in the store.
Dang, man, so heavy. Ooh, this gonna make some fire-ass salve.
Almost there. One step closer to going home.
Okay, so this is the content. Hold on. So this is the content. I can't go on camera right now. I'm not camera ready. But this is the content. People keep getting on my post randomly. And I'm not going to say who I think it is. But bro, you should have just done the right thing. I didn't send you the award because I thought you was shady, yo. I'm not going to say your name. I'm going to spare the family that. Why would you send me a P.O. box to send Malik B's Grammy Award? Why wouldn't you give me a direct address so you could sign for it? Why would you want to just dropped off? Why would you want your brother's Grammy just dropped off anywhere, yo? And then you want to get on my page talking about give Malik mom his Grammy Award? You wouldn't even know the award existed if it wasn't for me. Period. I received that award 2 weeks after the funeral. After the funeral. And it was in the fucking garbage. The OK Player office garbage. Malik B's Grammy Award that he never even saw, that he never knew existed. And my very first promotional poster board that had my insignia in red like I wanted it, but they said it was too scary. It made me look like I was out for blood. I said, but I am. My promotional photo that one of my management in Philadelphia has, and Malik B's Grammy Hero Award that was awarded in 2004. And he never got it. Malik just passed away in 20. 16 years. They had that fucking award in that office and they never even told him that it existed. They threw it in the trash 2 weeks after the funeral, which meant when they showed up to the viewing, because they didn't stay for the funeral, when they showed up for the viewing to take pictures so that they could say that they was there, pay their respect, but they couldn't stay because it was too emotional. They knew that the Grammy Award was at the OK Player office and they showed up to the funeral like that, my nigga. Umi Bassett could have been had that award on her mantle to honor and love her son. For everyone who loved her walk into her house and see what her son done. She could have been had it. They made sure she didn't get it. Why would you do that to that woman? Why would you steal that from that woman? I know what it's like to lose your son. And every little thing that you can get, you need it. Every little thing. That Grammy Hero Award ain't no little thing. That's a huge thing. And they wonder why people are suing them. I'm going to tell you why people are suing y'all monkey ass niggas. Because you're thieves. You stole that woman's joy, yo. You're fucking joy thieves, you roots bastards. You tried to steal that woman's joy. Let me finish playing so these niggas can stop saying that I still got it.
Alright, so you can verify the information on both pages.
Niggas wonder why I smoke canna rats.
Sign it.
Lord, that stuff is real.
I know.
Who the sad? Gonna be fine. This new batch.
Oh, my song. This is like my favorite rock and roll song to sing in karaoke. In the mirror, all these walls in my face,
Music break.
getting clearer. The past is gone. My mind, dust to dawn. Isn't that the way? Everybody's got their dues in life to pay. Man, I love Aerosmith. I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I know you're gonna see 70s rock and roll. Good stuff.
I ain't got that thing. It's a cannabis cough, not a COVID cough. Stop. I'm testing
And
out
we
this
have
new
a
CBD.
receipt. Stages.
Alright, here's your receipt, and here's the tracking number.
I know her stuff with my boss. About a month ago.
It's true. All these things.
I got a lot to be angry about. So let's go, y'all.
Sing with me, sing for the air, sing for the Lord, and sing for the TM. Sing with me, it's just for today, and now tomorrow, the good Lord can take you away. Yeah. Dream on. There it is. Tony Bassett, Happy New Year, and I hope this award brings you peace, or at least a little bit. From one mother who's lost a son to another. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta get this fixed. Okay, hold on. One second. Because I gotta make sure I'm right. I can't be, I got a marriage. Okay, hold on a second. All right, okay, I can go now. I can go. All right, I'm waiting.
Boo boo.
What's up, Cheek? Hold on a
Listen,
second. Let me
mama.
turn this camera around. What's up, boo?
Boo, you tell me. It's been
I miss
forever.
you so much.
I miss you too, mama.
We had some great interviews throughout the years.
Yes, we have. My
I'm
same
really
day
proud of
birthday
you.
sister.
I am so proud of you. Like, your content has remained so consistent and so fire all the way through. And the funny thing is, here I am out here in these streets, and me and you haven't done an interview in like 2-3 years.
I know.
So when I saw you, I'm like, yo, I gotta go live with Chike.
Absolutely. We have to set something up. I'm on the wrong forum. I'm on my this is my page, my new page.
Right.
I've been shut down because I got real political. You know how they do. Yeah. So they shut me down. I had to start from scratch. So
It's
I'm
okay. We DM me your number. We need to talk.
okay.
I
I
have
will.
something that I'm working on, and
Oh,
apparently
good.
there's an opening in the cast, and I think you would be perfect.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was someone that I thought I was grooming for it, but I guess that's just not going to work out. And you know how I am when it comes to projects. I don't dwell, I just move on.
Mm-hmm.
There's things that I might revisit if I find worth in it, but I just move on. You know that about me, Cheek. I've always been that way. Um,
Yeah.
but there's an opening, and I swear to God, man, I think you'd wear the suit well.
Oh, I'm flattered that you thought of me and you think of me that way. So I definitely want to talk to you and learn more about it. And
How could I
yeah,
ever
I'll
forget about
definitely
you?
say that again.
How could I ever forget about you?
Oh
Us
my
at the
God.
piazza, kicking it. I'm gonna forget about that. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Have you ever come to my house and ate a meal?
Yes, I haven't been back there since you. I always think when I think about that place, I think about you, and I can't touch it unless, I can't go back unless it's with you.
You know what I said in the video? You was only a jump off if you ain't get a plate. If you get a plate, that's love. That's family.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's so funny, like watching all of this crazy stuff with my ex-husband and Pud and Natasha K shit. I was thinking about you,
Oh,
and I'm like, TK was around. Like, you loved Pud. Pud loved you. It was a
you break
magical
up,
little
sis.
life
I
there
didn't
for
hear
a little
what
while.
you said.
Okay, hold on. Hello?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know
in the
if it's me
mountains.
or you.
You know how to go. Hold on a second. I know it's like I'm in the mountains. There's like no way to judge wife
I'm gonna pop out and come back in
connection.
because I don't know if it's me or if it's.
All right,
Say
yeah.
something.
Pop out and pop back in.
All right.
Are you there? Are we good? Cheek? Okay. All right. Yeah. So I gotta see what's going on. But oh, hold on. Here we go. No, 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 no. That's not what I wanted. Where is it? Where where did Cheek go? Um, no. Cheek, where are you at? I thought I saw you put up a request. All right, I'm waiting on Chike. But if not, I'm still gonna DM him. Y'all need to go check my dude out. Absolute Chike is the truth. He is a one of a kind. And oh, here it is. Perfect. Yeah, he's just one of a kind. Like he's one of those, people that you just love.
Hey, Boop.
Hey. I was just sitting here raving about you.
Yeah. What you
hmm
say? Because I didn't hear it. I want to hear it.
I said you are one of those people that you just have to love. You're a person to love.
Yeah, I like to think I'm a choice, though. You got to choose to love me. Us Taurus people, we're not easy all the time. You got to choose
Not
me.
at all. Not at all. But you know what though? Sometimes they choose, but they don't realize that they bit off more than they could choose.
Yeah. At least you know. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes they just bite off more than they can choose.
You ain't never lied. I remember
Sorry,
the moment.
gang.
I remember the moment that I found out that we had the same birthday, because I was wondering why I was like magnetically connected to you, and then we got to talking, and I was like, my birthday's coming up. You was like, oh, mine too. I said, oh, you're a Taurus? You was like, yeah. I was
Yeah,
like, when's your birthday? May 17th. You're fucking lying.
I
You're
know. Like you're
yeah.
one of those unicorns too, because I have a few unicorns on 17.
Yeah.
Erica Badu's former musical director, R.C. Williams from R.C. and the Grits. He's May 17th too.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like there's some unicorn magic, but everybody that I know that has like 17,
Mm-hmm.
we're all like the same energy. It's really crazy, whether it's younger or older.
That's cool though. That
Yeah.
says a whole lot.
Yeah, there's a consistency in that. Whatever happens at that exact time of the turning of the earth, you know what I mean? There's a little magic. There's a lightning rod
Right.
that happened on that day, and on the 19th, and on the 13th, and on the 14th.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was something where the energy went from like the 13th to the 21st. Like it was like lightning rod. You got to think about everybody that was born just in that small window. Like everyone's dynamic, including Biggie Smalls,
Yeah.
who was a cuss. Who was a cuss.
Yeah. So true.
Malcolm X, May 19th. Also Janet Jackson. Also Special Ed, May 19th.
How about that?
My Son Pud, Raphael Sadiq, May 14th, and Stevie Wonder, May 13th.
It's no arguing that.
May 17th. Like I'm just saying, that's not a coincidence. That's a formula. That's a formula.
Oh man, I cannot wait to dig in and talk to you. You look good. You look great. And I've been following you and I've been listening and I've been like, yeah. And people are like, what's wrong with your girl? What's wrong with your girl? What's wrong with her? When's the last time you talked to her? I was like, look, listen. If one thing's for sure, I never known Jack to be no liar. Ever. He never lied to me.
Anybody that knows, the only people that don't like me are liars, murderers, and thieves. And if you're one, you can be all of them.
Mm. How about that? How's hubby?
Oh, he's right here, honey. Meet Chike.
What up, blood?
Chill, babe.
I'm happy for you, Jack.
I can't wait for you two to get in the same room because you know he's Southern, so you know that y'all go be going in.
I like the barbecue. Smoke weed, shoot guns.
And you know me and my Virginia sensibilities.
I know. That's why I'm like, I finally got somebody that speaks to that part of you. I'm getting a little country myself.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Not at all.
Being from the Northeast, right? Because I have a few friends that have done this, especially with my college friends that are from the North.
Yeah.
Being from the Northeast, you have a specific edge on you, right?
Oh, period.
Specific edge on you. But then when you go down south and you spend a period of time in the South, it tends to soften those edges a little bit, and it gives you that, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a down home soul. And it's that mixture of that edge and that down home soul. You cannot fuck with that.
Listen to me. I'm telling you, when I go home now, it's too much for me. I'm like, okay, I got to go back to sanity. Like, like the second you get off the plane, and this was back when, I was still, buying the white man cigarettes and smoking that nonsense. I would go get me a pack, get me a newspaper, see what's popping, what's going on. And then next thing you know, I got the little Indian man giving me the black woman. Because I'm like, let me get a pack of cigarettes. And he was like $13, and this was like right before it went up again. I said,
Yeah.
$13? Must be out of your goddamn mind. I ain't give you no $13. I said, is there weed in it? And he looked at me, that's the cost. Okay, that's the cost. I was like, oh no, not when the little Indian man turns into an old black woman. I can't. No, I
Yeah.
gotta go back. Like everybody done gone crazy.
Yeah.
And then I come back, after COVID done hit. I pray for y'all every day.
Yeah. And you know I'm in the medical field, so I'm right at it.
No, I know you frontline.
Yeah.
I know, and I pray for you every day
Mm-hmm.
because I know your heart, and I know you're a warrior, especially for life and for truth. So I know you in there taking double shifts. I know you, Chike. And I'm gonna say to you, thank you for your bravery, but don't be stupid.
How about that? And I take that. I appreciate that, and I receive it.
And that's not me hating. That's really me being selfish. Because the world needs you in it as long as you can be.
I receive that, sis.
I would rather hear you talk about it as an old man than us being old just talking about you. You feel me?
I feel you. I feel you. I just want to reach out and hug you so bad right now.
I'm hugging you right now.
I miss you, sis.
Listen to me. We DM, we do the number, and yeah, just set the interview up. Let me know.
I
I'm
will. I will. Right after I get off of here, I have an interview coming up today at 1 p.m. Pacific time and 4 p.m. Eastern time.
okay.
And then you get to see what my flavor is on here with the whole live thing. But as soon as I get off here, I'm going to send you my my number.
All right,
All right.
honey.
Love you.
Hey, if they call for you, bag them.
Well, I recently decided to, through all the BS that I've been through, and thinking about it long term, because I have some things changing in my life. I decided to take the vaccine, and
Okay.
I didn't want to in the beginning because I was against it. You know, they was poisoning us, they was killing us, they was sterilizing us. You know, I thought about all that stuff,
Yeah.
and more thought, and I did some research. I decided to take it.
You know what? I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm not going to get into the vaccine conversation.
Right.
But what I am going to say is this. The responsibility that you're taking by doing it. Because whether you agree with it or not, what you're really saying is, I'm going to do this with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this with y'all. I'm going to go every step of the way. And that's you.
The only caveat to that is I told them every step of the way, I need to be able to tell my people what's going on with me, good, bad, or indifferent. If I
Yep.
grow horns and a tail, they gonna know about it. I'm serious.
Well, we gonna pray. We
Yes.
gonna pray that you are not altered in any way. But knowing you, you would find a way to flip it and make that shit fly.
Oh man, listen, I've embraced it. I own it, and you know, I feel empowered by it. So
Listen to me. You should. And you're educating. You're
yeah,
educating. Even right now in this moment, you're taking the time to educate and
that's right.
share. And but that's who you've always been. You've always been King Transparency. You've always been King Love. You've always been a humanist.
Yeah.
And I salute you.
Thank you, sis.
We salute you.
I'm so proud of you and standing up in truth and speaking your shit. I appreciate you.
I've been editing myself for a long time, GK. You know that.
Yeah,
You know that.
yeah. There's
But sometimes it's time to just speak up.
another warrior sister out here who's fighting her own path, fighting for her life, and that's my sister Dawn Robinson, formerly of In Vogue. She's another one. She's out here fighting for her life.
All I'm going to say is, see, Dawn, that's a bum rap, yo. That's a bum rap. And I haven't talked about certain things for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
But Dawn needs to talk.
Yeah.
Dawn needs to talk, and Dawn needs to talk uncensored.
And for the most part, she has been.
And if
But
Dawn wants to have a conversation with me, I'd love to have her on my podcast because we're about to start in 10 days.
awesome. Awesome. I will let
Like
her
I
know.
said, I got to talk to you about something.
Okay.
So I would love if Dawn would come and be a guest on my up and coming podcast. We're not going to announce the name until we're finished doing, all of the graphics and stuff like that. But I think you're going to love it. And it's going to be dope.
Okay.
So, but I would love to have an honest conversation with Dawn because the truth is the kind of stuff that Dawn got to say really has to be handled with care and respect, because what people don't know is that that woman is probably one of the most traumatized women in the music industry.
From an
She has
early.
been taken advantage of by men, women, producers, managers, television producers. She has been, they ran her more ragged than they ran the Paula Patton girl.
How about that? Somebody just asked me about Paula the other day
Dawn
about what's going on.
Robinson, listen to me, Dawn Robinson has had it worse than Paula Patton. Like, this is some old Django, the LaQuinn Dickey niggas got it worse than that type shit. Like,
Yeah.
the simple fact that Dawn has managed to keep her sanity and her talent intact. Because they tried to drive her Rochelle Farrell crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
They tried to drive her Rochelle Farrell crazy, and anybody knows anything about the Rochelle Farrell story, they drove her all the way crazy.
It's such an awesome talent. Awesome talent.
They always do it to the ones that have the awesome talent. How do you control everything? You don't. So you just make everything nothing.
Isn't that the way though? What I can't conquer, I must destroy.
Exactly. I would love it if Dawn would I know the mental fortitude and strength. Fortitude and strength.
Yeah, I will holler at her and I will let her know. I will let
So
her
I
know.
would love to have that conversation. We can't even begin to talk about Whitney Houston unless y'all just want to see me cry.
I think about that first interview that we did and I asked you about Whitney Houston because it was so close after she had
Yeah,
passed. And you said something that I didn't think that you would say. And you said something about you were pleased that she was gone
yeah,
because there was no more suffering.
yeah.
That was very weighted. Very weighted.
I was just glad that she couldn't hurt herself no more.
Yeah. She couldn't hurt herself and she wasn't hurting.
Yeah. And then look at Bobby Chris.
I know.
And when we did that interview, we talked about Bobby Chris.
We did.
And what did I tell you was my concern for her?
That she was going to follow the same path of her mother. You said that because she's seen so much and experienced so much. You said that.
She gone and my son gone. And I called it both on both. Like, people, they can believe whatever they want to believe about me. I really don't care. What I can say is this. If I do die for bringing all of this to light and getting justice for the many amazing women and families that have been destroyed by divisive little shits like Clive Davis and Honeycomb, and the list goes on. You know, abuse deniers pretending to be advocates like that fucking fraud Ava DuVernay. I'm saying it. Who the fuck paid you to figure out which Judas was worth stringing up?
Mm.
While you sat there and pretended that you gave a goddamn about anybody's rights or life. You do 80 million hours of surviving R. Kelly. You rip all of these women's wounds wide fucking open. You offer them no therapy. You offer them no advocacy. You offer them no help. You do not go to Washington on their behalf.
Mm.
All that fucking footage, and the only thing you used it for was to line your pockets so that you could get When They See Us up on Netflix and trend. So you sell out women worldwide so that you can pump fake on Black Lives Matter and promote Me Too and make a hell of a lot of money off of merchandising with lion-ass bitches like Janice Dickinson and the Rose McGowan chick. Talking shit on black greatness like Bill Cosby.
So, I don't understand why what Janice Dickinson did to Mr. Cosby was not criminal. Why isn't that criminal?
Why wasn't everything that all of them bitches did to Mr. Cosby not criminal? First things first, 2/3 of all of those women admitted to the fact that they were all drug addicts. How do you drug a drug addict? Huh? How do you drug a drug addict? Come here, addict. Let me drug you. All of the bitches said that they took the pill. Well, why'd you take it? He didn't shove it down your. He didn't Rick James you and shove a crack pipe in your mouth and make you smoke it. He handed you a pill and you took it in the Playboy Mansion. In the Playboy Mansion. What the fuck was your underage ass doing in a smut hole in the dredges of Hollywood? What your underage ass doing in Hugh Hefner house, popping pills with celebrities? But they let Hugh Hefner, they let him die in grace with a bunch of 18-year-olds.
His legacy intact.
With a bunch of 18-year-olds coddling his private parts as he took his last breath. And Bill Cosby's a pervert. Then after they finished with Bill Cosby, see, that opened up the door for them to run down on R. Kelly.
Well, Bill Cosby was the formula.
I know. They wanted to see if they could make it work.
They couldn't quite get it right in the beginning because remember, in the beginning they failed. Then there was that, oh, we need to change the statute of limitations. So if we change the laws and change the statute of limitations.
But see, this is the thing though. This ain't new. This is what they was doing in lynch towns in the South back in the day. White man come through the black town, see that the black people living better than them. Then they come through, call them a thief, call them a rapist. Then everybody come, no, and then they find out at the end the little white woman was lying. Well, they was niggers and they was eventually gonna do something anyway. Like, really? How is that not the same thing that's happening now? With these fake ass movements that move nothing but money. Meanwhile, you got half of these rap crews out here sex trafficking. See, every time one of those niggas puts one of them young girls on a plane, knowing that they only bringing them there to smut, it becomes sex trafficking. Honeycomb used his plane a lot and loaned it out to a lot of people, including R. Kelly.
Wow.
Thank you, Me Too, for making sure they changed the statute of limitation. So now all the people that y'all should have been investigating can really be investigated. I hope you enjoy that bag, Ava. I hope you choke on all that fucking money because it ain't nothing but blood money. And until you do right by every last one of those victims who you exploited, who you made open up all of their motherfucking sores for just so you could get rich, until you do right by them, I'm running down on you, bitch. You better start a advocacy scholarship and make sure all these bitches can get all of the counseling that they need. Because until you do that, Ava, I'm going to run down on everything that you're doing. I'm going to start picking through all of your production assistants that I heard wasn't so happy. Wow. You too can be investigated, and I bet you I'll do a better job on you than you did on R. Kelly. Promise you I'll be thorough, Ava. We'll figure out who paid you off to sell out your own kind. Fake ass hoe. Me too, my ass. Me too, bitch. Yeah, me too. Me too has fucked over my people. That's what that shit is worth now.
I swear, your mouth, not your mouth, your mouth with a M-O-U-F-F, mouth.
North Philly style.
Oh, sis.
This world.
Well, hey, look, storming the Capitol. Did you ever think that you would see it? Not from us. From
actually, yeah, I did. I actually called that. I told my husband that they gonna have to evict Trump, like they do at the projects. They gonna have to bring the security to come drag him out, and bring the constable. And guess what? It all popped off on my anniversary, no less. My anniversary got ruined with the Wiggers climbing up the wall like it was Planet of the Apes, and they called us monkeys. And they sitting there scaling like Planet of the Apes. I was like, where's Caesar? Where's Caesar?
Somebody called me up.
Climbing the wall. I'm like, all these wiggers who watch too many action movies and smoke weed. They climbing up the wall like the plane.
They called me up on the phone. They called me up on the phone. They was like, "What are you doing? Are you watching the news?" I said, "Yeah, I'm watching the news and minding my black ass business. Watching this." A mess.
And guess what? There was no police response as the Wiggers climbed the wall.
They stepped to the side. They stepped to the side and let them in.
He said, "Oh, we ain't in this. Look, this above my pay grade. I ain't fighting no Wiggers. They might be smoking ice."
Oh my God. And the bad part is, I have to say this. You know, lives were lost, and I'm sorry about the loss of life. Life loss is a sad thing. However, we've been beaten, we've been piled, we've been killed, we've been hung, we've been bamboozled, we've been all these things for hundreds and hundreds of years. So when we get to sit back,
I'm sorry, my dog is trying to get me to come play with him. No. Go with daddy. Go with daddy. Bye, King. You see him? Look. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait. Look. Where you at?
Oh, he wants some attention.
He doesn't want some attention. He wants all the attention. I'm sitting here going through his clothes bag. He's starting to build a whole little wardrobe. You ain't see? Hold on a second, babe. He got the cutest ACDC sweatshirt hoodie that says the back in black on it.
I like it.
Man, I tell you what's so funny is all of these years I've been doing what I've been doing, and now I'm back working in a safe house again. And it's so funny because it feels like it did in the 90s, like when we used to camp up at the studio.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't go home. We would go home to change clothes in our backpack and come right back. And so, we got our little barracks, and we run it like a little military style. But when I see all the creativity that's happening here, the art that's being developed here, and now I'm about to start teaching. So ain't that crazy? I'm going to be teaching.
That's not crazy at all.
Yeah. There's a new learning institution here in Phoenix called the School of Hip Hop. And it's actually Camilla Sledge.
Okay.
Camille. It's her
Okay.
school, her and her husband. And they've invited me to bring curriculum. And so I start teaching this spring. And I'm really hoping, because I have a project that I'm working on for the school. And I want to make sure everything is cool with Umi, but we're hoping that we'll be able to launch the Be Smart Academy of Hip Hop this summer.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And Malik should be a school. His style, his influence. This is what these young kids, that's how we get rid of mumble rap.
Yeah.
We teach them the mechanics. We teach them the art form. We teach them the ability. We teach them vernacular. It's not that these kids aren't good. It's just they don't know what to do with what they have because no one's taking the time to show them. So Malik's going to be a school.
Were you able? I like that. Were you able to get his Staffordshire to his mother?
Oh, that was the video that you came in on live. That was me showing the film.
Okay.
That was the footage that I took a week ago.
Nice.
Because I wanted Umi to have documentation. We did video footage for her to be able to use, because I do believe that she needs to sue the roots. I do believe that she needs all of the viable and tangible evidence that she can get. And malice opens up the door for conversation on all of the theft and plagiarism. Why would you throw away that man's award? And you went to the funeral and didn't give it to his mother if you weren't trying to cover evidence of malice in some way. It's bad enough you kept it from him for 16 years in his life. Why would you keep it from his mother in his death?
Right.
And then there was rumors that it wasn't a real Grammy. There were rumors that I was making it all up. I guess that's why people tried to kidnap me for it. But what's even funnier is I separated myself from it, but when I did, I left it with a Grammy officiate to authenticate the award. And then the award was safe housed by a member of the Flip Mode Squad here.
Okay.
And from here, we established chain of custody and had the award priority delivered with insurance directly to his mother. So now the lawyers can say, this is evidence of malice. If they say, oh, well, blah, 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 yada, 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 well, then how did Jaguar Wright have it? And why did she have to ship it from Phoenix, Arizona to Pennsylvania if it was here the entire time?
Yeah.
your office. All they had to do was do the right thing. So now I'm going to do the right thing. There's a lot of victims. There became a lot more victims after me because I didn't say anything then. No more. No more. It's time to stop. It's time to stop. Confess your sins. Go to jail. Do your time. Learn something. Move on. But it has to end.
Can you do a documentary film? Can you do one?
Oh, I am. We're doing it now.
Okay.
There's so much footage to collect. And if people knew how many victims I actually talked to, sifting through all of that, and then from that is jumping off into other people who we weren't even looking at. And now my organization is turning damn near into a full-on investigative team.
Mm.
Like my top investigator was Nosy Ho Live. She's the one that broke the story on surviving the pettiness. She's the one that broke the hashtag.
Wow.
Shout out to Nosy Ho Live. And we've been working with the victim, Jen, who has been being threatened, her and her children.
Oh my God.
On the internet. And guess what? After that last threat came through and those last phone calls came through, U.S. Marshals traced it back. It was Nicki Minaj that called her.
What?
Nicki called that woman herself. And there is now evidence of it, and the marshals have it. Yeah. All because she wanted Jen to recant so that they could wipe away the conviction for attempted rape against her by Kenneth Petty so that he could finally get off the sex offender registry list. And Nicki don't have to be embarrassed at the fact that she's running around with a dude on a registry. Now kids.
Wow.
I still don't understand how it got flagged in the first place. With all that money that she got,
Well, I do know this.
And she couldn't pay somebody to hide that?
I do know
She
this.
couldn't have registered quietly?
I know. I do know this. Especially with me getting kicked off, and my whole political scene is I'm new to it. As of I've been holding in on my political stuff for a long time.
Yeah.
And with this fool that we had in the office, I couldn't be quiet anymore. So with all this stuff, David and I started a podcast. David Rain and we started a podcast.
I love that. By the way,
that's because of you. That's because of you. And with us going in full ham, they were like, "Oh, this dude's talking too much. Strip, strip, strip." So I don't understand how anybody can get past anything these days when little old me and my little political self, and I'm small change.
They're watching.
Yes, they are.
They're watching. When they come for you, when they come to censor you, well, all of you're doing is exercising your First Amendment right, no different than them. When they come to shut you down, that means they're watching you. And people need to start watching that. Because if they got that much kind of time to zero in what's supposed to be considered a small thing, how much are they watching everything? You know what I mean? Like it's a very interesting world we live in.
Yes, it is. And the more you find out, the more interesting it gets.
Oh, honey, down the rabbit hole.
Indeed.
Well, look, I got to get ready to go. But this was so much fun. God, I miss you. Tell David I got to be calling him soon. Okay. All right. We on the countdown. 24, 23, 22. Happy New Year's. I love you. DM me the number.
I will.
Tell David I'll be calling him soon. I'm so proud of you guys.
I will.
You're amazing. You just made my morning.
Love you.
Love you, Chike. Absolutely, Chike.
See you, babe.